You know, simplicity is bliss for me. You don't need the newest van. Like my safety goggles. And welcome back to my van build. So, a lot has changed since last week when I showed you a small little van tour. I'm working on my DIY kitchen cabinet currently, or, well, it's more like a kitchenette. I'm gonna kind of just take you on my madness. I don't do things the way that people probably should do them, but I do things the way it works for me, because it's my build, and if something breaks, that's on me, right? It's not on anybody else. Before I take you guys on today's little to-do list, I just wanted to sit down and talk about something real quick. Not too long ago, I posted a TikTok, and it was me just like cutting something, and it was like chase your dreams, or I can't remember exactly what it said, but it was something along the lines of, we can't take life too seriously, it's short, like go for your dreams, do what you want to do, or something along the lines of that, right? And I got a comment on there about I would love to do that, but I'm broke. I'm broke too. I am not rich by any means, but I have made sacrifices within the last like 3 years. So growing up my entire life, I showed horses, and that was like my biggest goal. Is I wanted to go to this big, it's called Quarter Horse Congress, and I wanted to go to this big show and all these things. But then COVID happened. It kind of showed me that there was more to life than just horse showing, because I was so focused on it for so many years. I didn't really look into too many. I knew I wanted to travel, but I figured that would come with the showing of the horses, you know. And I even was able to get the horse of my dreams that I always wanted to, and I worked my butt off to get him to the point to where he was just thriving, and now he has an amazing home and super great people who take care of him and have all these amazing adventures with him now. I decided that I was going to make the sacrifices to stop horse showing, and I knew I wanted to travel. So it took me 3 years to get to this point where I slowly got out of horse showing. I ended up selling my horse, and I then started an online business trying to get here. So all of my extra money was going into my horse. And then once I sold him, then I started my online business. So then all my extra money was going into my business as well. Now I'm doing this, and this is where all of my extra money that I have, it's not a lot, but that's where it goes. It goes into this. And also reusing recycled material. That's a major one. I have such amazing people in my life. I was able to get a free fridge last night, so that's great. I didn't have to pay for the wiring or anything. I was able to get that off of family. I haven't spent that much on this build yet, actually. I think the most expensive thing was getting like my solar and my electrical system all set up, and that was the most expensive part. I made the decision to cut out costs where it wasn't needed. I got rid of things that I didn't need. To me, material things kind of just are like shackles, and they hold you down a little bit, and that was something that I was trying to get away from. I'm not like an extreme minimalist by far, but I have really let go of attachments to a lot of material items that I have owned. I know money is something that gets in the way with a lot of things, but if you really, really, really want something, and your heart is set on it, and that's your goal, there is a way to make it happen. I will say I am super, 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 super grateful for my job and everything that has allowed me to get to this point. And I know that there are some people out there that don't have the privileges that I have, and I fully understand that, and I fully see that. But if you do have the drive and the willpower, I believe that you are able to accomplish anything that you really want to accomplish. If you don't let something get in your way, most of the time, it can. Like, it can. Just don't let it get in your way, and fucking pile drive it and say, okay, I get it, you know, but I'm still gonna do this because this is what I want to do. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I hope that you guys see how insane I can be sometimes when it comes to doing things, because like I said, I don't do things the way that you're supposed to all the time. But if it works for me, it works, and that's how I view life. If it works, it works, right? Hope you guys enjoy. So I did want to show you guys, I don't know if you can see me, but I did want to show you guys my kitchenette. So far, this is the little homemade kitchenette. You know, simplicity is bliss for me. So yeah, it's very simple. This is my fridge. Actually, my friend Brie gifted it to me, and it's great because it was free. So yeah, just a cute little fridge. I have these two drawers right here. I did this drawer today. So these are going to be like where my pots and pans are going to go. Again, not going to have very much, but that's okay for me. And then right here, this is where I'm going to have two blueies at for my water system, and I'm going to have my sink sitting right here. And then I'm also going to have a drawer up here that pulls out for utensils or anything like that. I'm also going to stain this real quick. As you can see, I kind of started, but I stopped because I wanted to film it. So I'm going to stain this real quick, and then this is going to go right here, kind of just as like a little base. When I was talking about money, I also wanted to bring up the fact about, to do this lifestyle, you don't have to have the most amazing brand new rig. This is a 2008 Dodge Sprinter. I spent about $10,000 on it. I was actually really lucky. I found this guy who was selling it, and it has a little mileage on it, and it's a diesel, and I think I'm going to be doing a lot more long distance traveling, so diesels are great. Just because you have something that's maybe not brand new, or I know there's like, when you think of van life nowadays, you think of people with these really fancy, amazing rigs. That's not what you need to do this lifestyle. This lifestyle is all about, for me, it's about living simply and living out in nature and having the flexibility and the freedom to be able to go and explore and experience and all these other things. And sometimes when we have more things to attach to, we aren't able to experience as much as we would like to, right? You don't need the newest van. Like I said, this is not the newest van, but it's a very trusty van with good bones in it, and I am super grateful for that. And you don't need the most expensive interior. Make it comfortable for you and how you like it, and you can do that with using cheap materials and not spending a shit ton of money. So I'm going to let that dry real quick, and I'm going to put this finish. I already put 2 coats on it. I'm going to put one more coat of finish on this. I know there's stuff on it, but it's been sitting for a while, so it's dry. I'm gonna do this, and I know people probably don't suggest it, but it's worked so far, so woo! Woo! I have to remind myself next time, get a bigger brush. Hopefully you can see me. Now that this is dry, super pretty, I am gonna put it right here, and honestly, I'm kind of thinking I might want to trim it a little bit. This is kind of about halfway. See, this is how I do everything. It's just like in the moment. Nothing's really planned. So I'm going to measure this about halfway. I think I'm going to go about halfway, and then trim off right there. So yeah. Like my safety goggles? Boom. I think I'm gonna go with, this has the pretty part to it, so I'm gonna use this piece right here. Beautiful. And there she is. Okay, now that that is done, next is I'm gonna make this drawer up here. I'm gonna move the camera so you can see. Make the drawer up there. So, I kinda came up with the game plan for this drawer, so it's gonna be super simple. I'm not gonna have it on a track, that way I don't have to worry about it going in on a track and going on a track. I'm just going to probably put some 2x4s in there, measure that out, and then have it slide in and out. So yeah, that's next. Let's see how it goes. This way, and then it could slide in like that and slide out, or this way, and then slide out. Alright. I think we're gonna cut it. So I got the drawers built, the bottom trim on, and the rails, quote unquote, rails for the utensil drawer. That's in. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it today. I have to drive this thing somewhere tomorrow, so I have a lot of picking up to do. There's wood and stuff all over the place. So I'm going to finish picking up and go from there. Alright guys, well, my projects are going to be done for the day. So, thanks for coming along on my not very exciting productive day. I got some small things done. That's kind of the goal right now, is to just chip away day by day, slowly. Whatever I can get done is what I'm going to get done, and I can't rush anything. Just gotta let it be. So yeah, thanks for following along. And if you like this video, or if you have any suggestions or tips, because I'm not a master carpenter, go ahead and throw them in the comment section below. And if you want to follow along on the journey some more, it's going to be some things like this, but then eventually vlogs and just all sorts of things. If you want to follow along on the journey, feel free to go ahead and press that subscribe button and like the video, you know. And yeah, follow along with us. I wish I could have Penelope and Bean out here right now, but there's too much stuff going on out here, so they can't be out here right now. And I will see you guys next week. I hope that you guys have an amazing week and keep chasing your dreams.